Section 4 is where Donovan picks on a second argument in favour of the view that we can know God by experience. It's different from the first argument issued by Owen in that it's not analogical, but it takes its view from the philosopher Martin Buber and his idea of I and thou. And it's worth taking a moment to unpack this a little bit. Buber holds that there are basically two sorts of attitudes that we can have about the world: I and thou, or I and you, and I and it. And it's very much about the way in which we as individuals, as persons, engage with the world. I it is our engagement with things. So it is cold, it is analytic, it is objective, it is unfeeling in this sense. It is necessary, it's unavoidable. The world is full of its, of things, and so on. But he says it's different to how we engage with yous. Yous are different. And we have a different feeling, a different attitude, a different value is placed upon that sort of experience. And he says that really it's only by our I-you experience that we really become human, that we become properly persons, because it is a person-to-person reciprocal experience that is kind of integral to being a person. Being a person is about engaging with others as persons. And it's very much part of what we kind of think of in the world, which is, no matter how rich you get, no matter how many things that you have, what you really want fundamentally is person-to-person engagement. People want things because it enables them to get better person-to-person engagement. And that's usually what people think. Every so often someone tries to argue the opposite, but by and large everybody agrees that what we really want at bottom is person-to-person engagement. We want I-you experiences. I-you experiences are what matter, and even though they're fragile and very easily disrupted, it's what really matters. Now, in terms of thinking about this fragility, it's worth kind of just thinking about the following sort of situation. It's one that I imagine that we've all recognized at some point, which is that when you imagine yourself in a deep conversation with somebody, but then you notice on the side of their face they have a spot of some sort. You move from viewing the person, as a you, and suddenly they become a thing, an object, all of a sudden. And you suddenly start thinking about the dimensions, the size, the shape, what it must feel like to have a spot like that. Now, essentially, the point that's going on, and we'll talk about applying this to religious experience on the next video, but the point about all of this is to say that what we really care about, what we really value in our lives is I-you experiences, not I-it experiences. And because God is personal, that's also how we should view God. We should view God as a you and not worry about him as an it.